Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to be talking about the Warlord class in Dungeon Leveling, which is one of the better subclasses in the entire game. It's really good for group play, it's also very good for solo play. And also, a little note on the side, I had a little bit of wine yesterday. You know, I thought I'm going to watch a nice movie with my girlfriend, and I had a little bit of wine, and I don't feel good. You know, that happens when... Anyways, just so you know, I'm a little chill today, okay? I gotta take a few steps ahead, okay? Just a little slow. Anyways, let's talk about this subclass. First of all, we're gonna read through it, then I'm gonna show you how to really use it quite well, and also what other classes work really well with Warlord, because he does kind of buff everyone around him. So, a commanding presence of the battlefield, the Warlord thrives not through sheer individual might, but by uniting allies under their banner where they stand, morale soars, and the tide of battle shifts. Their war banner becomes a symbol of defiance, I think it's called, a rallying point that turns a group of warriors into an unstoppable force. Passive is when you're using the banner, it applies a buff that has 50% of all of your applied buffs. Now, this is really good. Why is that so? It actually buffs the banner, which is really nice. Let's quickly, because the banner is obviously the star of the show here with this subclass. Now, I did try the, I didn't even switch to it. Oh, nice. Wait a second, let me switch to it. So, here we go. Yeah, so the first thing that I would usually run with, I always use Battle Vortex. Then you can try that Bone Crusher skill, which is not bad by all means. It's actually pretty good, but, you know, you could exchange it for some of the other ones, because the warrior already has a pretty strong kit on its own, so you don't necessarily need it. I like to use a little bit of mobility here, and the option to stun, but Bone Crusher does stun as well. Let's quickly talk about Bone Crusher, so we're gonna get it out of the way. A powerful medium radius attack that deals 285% plus 15 damage. It slows enemies' attack speed by 35% and movement speed by 20. So that is actually quite nice if you're getting some kind of trouble. I use it to just like kill a horde of groups, like I'm getting all of the NPCs in, use Bone Crusher, usually they all die with an instant. I like to use Vampire on it as well. Vampire gives you an extra 2% lifesteal, which is phenomenal, by the way, really good. And let's talk about the banner, because the banner is kind of like the star of the show here for this subclass. So, sets the banner on your back for 8 seconds, which increases your attack speed by 20%. Also remember the passive, right? The 50% go into that as well. You get attack speed by 20%, you get damage 30%, and movement speed by 15%. It also applies a buff that has a 50% of all your applied buff. So basically, it's a really nice way of boosting speed, damage, and everyone around you. It also boosts heal damage as far as I believe. So if you have some healers around you, like battle healers or just normal healers, you can literally buff the entire group with it. Somebody told me that it works really well with Meteor Shower, or Meteor, or whatever it's called, from the Mage. So that is a nice combination. Another nice combination is also using another, which is kind of crazy, using the Berserker, because the attack speed is also buffed here like crazy, and you're gonna be so fast. So if you have two warriors, one of them is Berserker and one of them is Warlord, you're gonna have a lot of fun here. Obviously, we're not gonna do that in this game. I have no friends, ladies and gentlemen. I literally have no friends. So, no, I do have friends, but, you know, I prefer to play solo. So we're just gonna do quickly a let's just go into Swamp's hard mode. I'm gonna turn on solo mode because I don't want to sweat it right now. I mean, okay, we can also run it without, actually. It's not a problem, not an issue. You know, it is what it is. So I'm gonna show you both of the skills. They are really nice. Obviously, people like to use it solo as well. So this is applicable to solo gameplay, as you will see now. But on the other hand, it is really good for group play as well. So right now I'm just gonna grab some of those enemies and show you the Bone Crusher. So we're gonna grab them around here, walk around, and then we're gonna use the Bone Crusher, and usually it either stuns them or almost one-shots them, which is really awesome. I'm gonna go and use Banner right now, do some more damage. You can see that there is a little bit more trouble right now, but the lifesteal is kind of saving here a little bit, so that's really good. Usually I don't really have that much problem running this one, but again, you know, it is obviously a little bit harder without the good old thingamy-bob, without the good old, you know, What am I with solo mode? That's what I wanted to say. Again, told you guys, my brain is not there today, so I'm really chill. By the way, also thank you very much for your guys' comments under my latest short video where I'm gonna do some beatbox and guitar. I would like to bring in my music skills, so to speak, into the channel at one point and maybe even make my own background music. So that is definitely something. I've been playing and doing beatbox for a long time, almost as long as I can think, and I want to just bring it into the channel a little bit more, connect you guys with some music too. Maybe you guys enjoy it. Anyways, so again, yeah, it is very viable. It is very viable to use in solo gameplay, but I think it will kind of shine more in group play. I've seen a lot of warriors run actually. Why is my head itchy? I see a lot of warriors actually in heroic, you know, buffing all of their teammates, and it's kind of a very important role that the warrior suddenly takes on here, because usually he was kind of like the solo destruction machine, right? I've seen a huge spike in warriors in the game lately. I've seen many. Oh, did you see how much I healed there? That was nice. I see a huge spike in that, so that is very nice, but yeah, this kind of makes the warrior viable in in multiplayer as well, which is really nice to know, because if you're somebody that doesn't like solo, because I'm a solo fanatic, right? But if you don't like it, you can literally get the warlord class, and it's absolutely very strong. Your damage is buffed like crazy. You can see here just shredding along the way. The heal is nice with the vampire buff to it as well, which is really good. So yeah, this is the warlord for you. I totally enjoy it, but I do have to say that I'm running the berserker. I like to use the berserker more because it kind of gets you out of very sticky situations. That E-move, if you haven't seen already, go on my channel and check it out. I've already made a berserker video tutorial guide, or what you want to see, or showcase basically. You can check it out, and yeah, this one is a nice subclass, one of the best subclasses in the entire game. At one point I do really want to make a video on the subclasses, on all of the subclasses in one video, but until then that's still gonna take some time because of them rubies, right? Rubies are really hard to get in this game. So I mean, you know, if I would sit down there and do that like every single day and farm like I used to, I have to be honest, I chilled down a little bit from the grind. I was kind of getting burnt out with the game, so I'm a little bit in the phase of recovery from that break. Well, what was it called again? A burnout, right? Yeah, I was just burned out a little bit. You know, I tend to go online. I'm like, oh, really? Do I want to run the same dungeons again over and over? I'm kind of waiting a little bit for the upgrades or the updates in general. Anyways, guys, I'm still selling this dark greatsword. It's +6. It will probably be quite easy to get to +8, but it has lifesteal 2%, it has reduced physical damage, it has physical damage buffed by 10%, which is a huge increase. So if you're interested, you want to make some offers, you can DM me on Discord. Name is like my YouTube channel, Abducted by Robloxians. Just type that in, you don't need no hashtags, and you can send me an offer. Anyways, thank you very much for checking out this video. I will be back as soon as possible. I'm still doing daily content, don't worry, but since Blade's Rebirth kind of like vanished now because they stopped making updates, I will have to find some other games for you guys. Yeah, soon, very soon, you know, the grind has to keep going. I have 1,300 videos on this channel. I want to have 10,000 videos on this channel. Do you understand me? So this is a lifelong thing, and I don't give up, guys. I do not give up. It doesn't matter if I make 100 views or 1,000 or 100,000. Obviously 100,000 would be better. I could make more quality content. Really difficult. Anyways, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.